Yeah, this is like one of the smallest slates I
Yeah,
think
that
of
I've
the
seen in a
year
long time.
almost. Yeah,
Because if there was no doubleheader, it'd be 4 games.
exactly. All right, let's see. See where everybody's at. Oh, we got okay. There we go. We got us, and then we got two people on X. It looks like. So let's start getting into the slate. Small slate today. Positive EV's still done well for us. Got to get our runs parlay going though here. Good day to bounce back in that department.
Yep.
And we will start with our top prop. Braves Phillies game one. Well, this is already going on. Aussie Albies. Actually, I don't even know what's happening in this game right
It's
now.
3-2 Phillies right now. That bet hit after 2 pitches today. So
So
that's right.
easy hit, and that was continuation off of yesterday, right?
Right.
That was the same exact prop that we had listed up there.
Yep.
All right. Braves Phillies game two. Going to be more interesting. Chris Sale under 6.5 strikeouts in this one.
Yeah. So it's plus money. Phillies are sixth in the league in strikeouts. He went under his last start, but he has gone over it 4 starts before that. But the Braves starter today, or this game one, he only went 2 1/3 innings. I'm not sure what their plan is for the second game. I mean, maybe Chris Sale goes pretty long, so that could be a little concerning here. But
Yeah,
plus money, six. He has to get to 7 Ks. I don't mind that at all.
I don't mind that at all. And like you said, I think some of this is going to be dependent on how much does the bullpen need to get used in the game that's going on right now, and how does that affect how much they want out of Chris Sale in this next
Right.
one.
Right.
These Blue Jays, Jacob Lopez over 15.5 total outs. So just get one out, into the sixth inning here.
Right. And the Blue Jays offense has been horrible. The last 6 games, 2-0-2-0-1-1. I mean, they've got 6 runs in 6 games. Hopefully they just kind of stick to that. And I like the A's money line here. Our model liked it. A lot of
Yep,
good things about the A's money line here. But yeah, their offense has been stagnant. Let's just keep it that way, and hopefully he has a good outing.
completely agree on that one. Another, interesting game here, Rays Astros, Shane Baz under 17.5 total outs. He's got a ton of talent, but you don't always know how he's actually going to pitch.
No, you really don't. And the Astros, speaking of going opposite directions as the Blue Jays, they've been scoring 5 runs in the last 3 games. It were at least 5 runs. They popped off for 11 the other day. But yeah, no, I just like this. I hope the bats stay hot, and 17 and a half is a huge number. We've talked about that before. But
Yeah,
minus 115 is pretty much a pick 'em. I think there's a lot of value there.
definitely agree on that one. Not and like good value at minus 115, like you said. Do not hate that number at all.
Right.
Nationals Mariners last game of a very small slate. Emerson Hancock over 15.5 total out. So another pitcher prop right here, going with that over 15.5 line.
Yep, this one's a little juicier. I think this is a huge Mariners bounce back spot. They got smoked yesterday, 9-0. But so the Nationals put up 9 yesterday, but before that, 4 games before that, 1-2-3-0. I mean,
Yep.
they haven't really been there, and this is a big spot for the Mariners to kind of get back to what they were doing. And I think that like Mariners and the A's today, I think those are the two great bets, really.
I think so as well, and I think it's a great bounce back. Let's see, we got Roberto asked Astros money line and Jays money line.
Yeah,
Um,
well,
yeah, not loving the Jays there, I think.
no. And really, I don't like either side on the Rays or Astros. I like that Shane Bass under 17 F outs, though.
Yeah, I'd recommend player props in that more than I would one of the money lines there. And props, Albies already hit. And then Lopez and Hancock too, very good props, I think, for this one right here.
Yeah, I like those a lot.
And let's see, there's only 6 people in right now. Not too sure if we're gonna get more. 5
We can
people on
show our
that.
free play. I know our free play, that line already
Yeah,
moved. That moved pretty fast this morning, too.
I did. Yeah, we got a comment on TikTok that line's not even available anymore. You had
Right. That's why you got to
Brandon
get those
Lowe.
texts.
Yeah, you guys do get in the. We have a free play plan, so even if you're not ready to commit to a VIP package, you can still get the free play texted to your phone every single morning before the line moves. Right when we're placing it, we send it out to you guys.
Right.
But yeah, Halliburton under 15.5 rebounds, assists. A lot of good metrics on all of his unders today. So definitely like that one there. And then let's see, we got a question on Brandon Lowe total bases. I mean, we've had him a lot recently. We did not have anything on him today, though. I don't know if you have any other
No,
opinion.
I just like so yesterday he went 1 for 4, so he continued his hitting streak. He's still been a monster. Um,
Yeah.
I would imagine that's 1.5, and it's pretty juicy. I don't mind it. I would probably take the hits, but that's going to be just as juicy. It's probably going to be minus
Mhm.
190 at least. Um, but he has been absolutely automatic. He's been as much automatic as anybody else.
Definitely. And then we got question on any home runs for today. I don't know that I have anything specific here. Again, I don't think home runs are the best, best way to bet either.
Right. And even looking at these teams, there's not really any, Vlad Jr. There's like there's some superstars out there, but
Yep.
no, nothing that jumps off the page today.
Let's see. Oh, leaks in here. Let's see. Anyone got questions? And guys, like the video, send it out to people. Thank you for the likes. You guys already at 1.9K. Let's see. I would do Julio Rodriguez, but he sold last game. What was that? Was that Julio Rodriguez for home runs or what
Well, they
prop are
got
you
shut
talking
out,
about?
so he didn't hit anything really.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I could definitely see the Mariners. They should surely get more runs today than they did yesterday.
I think so.
Um, Leak, how you doing? Do you got any questions on today's slate? Zach Wheeler 8+ strikeouts, Mackenzie Gore 8+ strikeouts. I mean, that would get probably great value there. They are 2 strikeout guys. I mean, I have seen, some people do, the alternate strikeouts, but take overs on it to try to get some huge plus money cashes.
Right.
It's always going to be gutsy, but those are 2 guys I'd say are very capable of 8 strikeouts.
Right. But again, like Mariners got shut out yesterday. I don't know. I mean, I think they kind of bounced back a little bit, but Mackenzie Gore is definitely talented enough to mow him down.
Yeah, I agree. It's a hard situation. If it wasn't a 9-0 win yesterday for the Nationals, I'd probably like Mackenzie Gore a little bit more today.
Right.
But you got to think that Seattle is too good of a team, on how they've played this year to not try to have a bounce back day today.
Right.
Leak, thank you for the gifts. Just got #1 gifter badge. Raleigh, Padres, and Rooker. Oh, Paredes and Rooker today. Santos, is that on for a hit or for a home run or what are we?
I'm guessing home runs.
That's what I'm thinking too. Rooker is always a guy who can, he
Right.
can.
He is. I really like the A's today. A's and Mariners money lines. I don't mind that play. Even if you parlay them together, I don't mind that play at all. You're getting like plus one. I think the A's this morning were plus 140. So I don't mind that
Yeah,
at all.
no, I don't mind it at all. Santos sent a goat. Thank you very much. I don't even know what all that means on TikTok, but we do appreciate it when you guys send the live gifts and everything. I think it helps boost us out a lot more. Is Blue Jays money line chill? Definitely not. Definitely not.
Yep, don't like it. Williams asking about the first 5 in Washington or for the Nationals. I mean, I like the Mariners a lot today. I don't.
Yep.
Mackenzie Gore is good. Um, yeah, I mean, I like the Mariners today. I think they jump on them early, maybe.
Santos said for those 3 players with the Rooker in it, it's just hits. So
Oh,
I
all
mean, it might
right,
not be bad hits probably. We'd have to, see more about the numbers, but
sure.
definitely like that more than only home runs. Um, A's and Seattle money line along with it. That's gonna be a. What are the odds you got on that? That's gonna be a pretty hefty parlay there. Gore over 7 strikeouts. It's tough. It's tough because Seattle's in such a bounce back spot.
But yeah, 7's a lot.
It
But
is.
him and Wheeler are both, they're strikeout kings.
They are. Yeah. Let's see. Any other questions we got going on in here today, guys?
What do you think's going to happen in the NBA game tonight?
So I'm really torn.
What's the spread right now?
Let's see what it's at now. I think the Knicks are favored in this. 4 -4. Let's see, and then DraftKings they have they've got it right on the dot at 4. So I like the Knicks more than I would have liked, like saying the Timberwolves yesterday. That series was over. I think this series is over. I think Indiana's a better team, but at MSG I could see. At first I thought yesterday, if you asked me, I would have said Knicks. Today though, I think the Pacers. I just don't think the blood's in the water. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. No, I agree. I think we're heading to the finals after
Yeah.
today.
It's just, I don't think there's the hope that, you get this win and then you go back to Indiana, steal a game, and then all of a sudden you get game 7. I just don't think the Knicks are are built for that. And this is actually something else that's very interesting. We'll get to NHL in a sec. Leak asked about the Stars. There's metrics on the Knicks' biggest runs every game this series has come when Jalen Brunson has been on the bench. Now he's averaging like 33 points in the series, so he's definitely not a burden to them. But how do you value that when you have your star player on the bench and you have your best stretches of the entire series happen when he's out?
Right. That is interesting. That's a tough way to coach around that, I think.
It
I don't know
is
if they think about that. Well, I mean, they are thinking about that, but
yeah,
I don't know how you handle that. I
because
think
it's.
from a gambling perspective, I think you take Pacers +4 today instead of money line though.
I
Because
think so
I
too.
don't think the Knicks are capable of really beating them up. I think if the
No,
Knicks do pull it out, it's the last possession situation.
completely agree there. I don't think Indiana is a team that's just not going to show up today. That's kind of when you get the blowouts, like we kind of knew Minnesota was not going to show up yesterday. It was the
Right.
series was over. They knew it. The Pacers are, they're hungry and they know they remember last year losing,
Right.
in this series. So Pacers +6 and 1 today. Leak, that's a good number there. Oh, Leak asked about the Stars winning in the NHL as well.
They need it. I know it's 3-1.
Yeah, it's always hard because you're not going to come back from 3-1 either. So
Right. Right.
I don't know if I would.
I know the Stars are favored today.
Yeah,
But I don't know. Yeah, I don't have a huge opinion on it.
no, that is a tough one. Let's see. That's because when Brunson is not on the floor, guys just play and passes though. Man, 100%. It is. Brunson has a huge usage rate, and also I know from what I read, it lets Tret McBride go in and defensively, he picks up like right as one of the best switching guards, in the league for that stuff. So he does a lot of stuff defensively that Jalen Brunson just does not have the capabilities to do. So it's so difficult because obviously Brunson's your best player and he's why you're here right now. But when you do look at plus minus metrics, the points you're giving up on the other end.
Right. And he could be frustrating to watch sometimes. Just holds on to the ball the entire shot clock, puts it
Yep.
up.
And that's what, I mean, I'm a big believer that Karl Anthony Towns is not that much worse than Jalen Brunson, if he is
Right.
at all. I mean, Karl Anthony has been an all-star, I don't know how many years, but a whole lot, probably more all-star appearances than Jalen Brunson. And we saw what Cat did last in their win, the only win of the series. He had 4 points going into the fourth quarter, had 20-something in the fourth alone.
Right.
Like, he needs to get the ball down the stretch too, and a lot of times the Jalen Brunson style of play does not allow for that. So, I do agree. Like the passing needs to increase, especially
Something.
down the stretch.
Yep. I agree.
Jay said after all that,
Yeah.
you guys have seen the Karl Anthony Town memes. That's right there. After all that, he's still not getting the ball. I know.
Right.
And then Jay said really quick for MLB. So Chris Sale under 6.5 strikeouts. In the A's Blue Jays game, Jacob Lopez over 15.5 total outs. Rays Astros, Shane Baz under 17.5 total outs. And then Nationals Mariners, Emerson Hancock over 15.5 outs. Get to write that down. It's all in the Discord as well.
Right. And if they really like some money lines, I mean, A's is a really good value pick today, I believe.
Yes.
I like it.
Yeah, definitely don't mind that there.
I think so. I agree.
I don't know what the odds. Actually, I can check it really quick on. I do like in the Wheeler Sale game. I would say I like the Phillies to win that one, but that can also be dictated off of how this first game
Right.
finished.
Phillies are up 3-2 still in the seventh.
And 17 there. It's minus 115 in the second game right now, and I mean those odds could change slightly depending on how this other game ends. But I would say Phillies at home with Weir on the mound. That was a pick we liked yesterday. I would like it probably today again, but the
Right.
doubleheader does kind of make it a little weird.
Yep. I agree.
Santos's parlay was plus 729 with his 3 guys getting a hit, Seattle money line, and A's he did plus 1.5. That's gotta go for it. No,
Yep.
not at all. All right, well that's the slate today. If you guys have any final questions, we'll answer. Need locks. Shift asked for locks. The best one was our free play that we had texted out this morning. So if you're not in the free play chat, join that.
Right.
Now people are asking for the best pick of the day, which was and the lines shifted already. Halliburton under 15.5 rebounds and assists. Olu, at the top of our profile, when you go to the winnable link, you can see all our VIP packages. And then if you just want the free play, there's a free play plan as well, but that gets texted you every single day. And our free play is always positive EV. And I mean, I would recommend just getting a monthly subscription because we're up 20 units from past 2 months. And
Right. And 81 and 61 on the year in these free plays too.
yeah, yeah. And that, we'll have to go back and see when we started doing positive EV plays as the free play. It's probably closer to about 70% that we've hit.
I believe so. Yeah, no, I bet it is.
Jake came in, said LeBron's overrated. There we go. Will Halliburton get a triple-double again? Not tonight. Definitely not tonight.
Nope, he screwed us last time. We're going to get our revenge today.
Yep. And that's the only reason that it'll be interesting to see how the Knicks defend him. That's the only reason I think the Knicks have a shot, because they're going to focus more on trying to stop him in every aspect of the game, because he just dominated him last time.
Well, and he had no turnovers. Like, he had a tough game to replicate, obviously.
Yes, 100%. What's your take on total points tonight, Knicks and Pacers? It's still been a high-scoring series. I don't know. It's tough because the Knicks are either going to fold completely and score 80-something points, or win this game by a couple points, and that could be in the 120s. Jake asked Pacers or OKC. I'm definitely OKC.
I mean, I saw a thing the other day. They're like plus 230 at home in these playoffs.
Just
makes no sense. They lost one game at home, and that they were up, I think, 10 with a couple minutes left. Lost to Denver by 1 bucket.
Yeah,
but every other game at home, they've just dominated.
And there were people saying too, the fact that Denver got to 7 against them just shows how good Nikola Jokic is, because you could argue that with the injuries Denver had, I know Michael Porter Jr. was not close to being healthy. Jamal Murray was under the weather, and then I think he had an ankle or something. The fact that they went to 7 and Minnesota's team might overall be more talented,
right?
It shows how good Jokic is.
And it's that championship pedigree.
Yep.
They've won one. They know how to get there.
They know how to get there. And Minnesota's still just interesting offseason. I know Naz Reid and Julius Randle both have player options. So, both might opt out, test the open market. So it's going to be interesting. Free play of the day was Tyrese Halliburton under 15.5 rebounds and assists, but that line has moved on a lot of books already.
Yes.
So that's why we stress, to get these plays right when we send them out.
Yep. Schwarber just hit one about 450 feet.
Oh, geez. Okay.
Yeah.
There we go. Let's see. Any other last questions before we hop off? Got a couple people joining now, too. If you got questions on today's slate, fire away. If not, we'll go ahead and wrap it up today. No one else on Twitter asking anything. Let's see. It looks like that's it for today. So, hey, let's have a winning day and round out a winning month here.
Yep. Small slate. Let's just get them all.
All right. We'll see you guys tomorrow.